On the horizon was a mission that would push us to our limits. Few get the chance to stand on board the fascinating industrial marvels that are oil rigs, so there was no way we were passing the opportunity.
We're gonna make it! Woo!
In today's Urbandoned video, we explored decommissioned oil rigs in Scotland.
That is nuts.
It's incredible.
Come with us on an unforgettable adventure as we experience ultimate highs and lows.
There's a guy on the rig.
Just be careful here. He's right here. Right here.
Oh my god, you'll never guess what?
What is it?
95% of our viewers aren't subscribed.
95%?
That's alright man, calm down, there's still time to fix this. Hit subscribe with notifications on to never miss a future video.
We are happy to announce that we have launched our YouTube membership program. We have 2 levels available for anyone willing to support the channel, with 2 exciting levels featuring perks and rewards, such as early access to videos, emojis and badges, and members only videos featuring our various behind the scenes road trip series. Check it out now using the link below. Anyway, on to today's episode.
On the most impactful day of our Scottish road trip in 2024, we were about to embark on a mission that would ultimately make the week away a success or a failure. High up north in Scotland, a bay known as Cromarty Firth has become a popular location for storing and decommissioning oil rigs. With sheltered waters, easy access to the North Sea's oil fields, and facilities for reparations and recycling, there is a constant group of the industrial Goliaths dormant out at sea. From dusk until dawn, our mindset was to spend all of daylight at this bay until we managed to board these infamous vessels. Yet, we had no idea of the adventure about to take place.
So we're setting up. All got our different roles this morning. I'm man behind the camera, so I'm not complaining. Alice is about to go scout to the closest rig, whilst Ollie and Alex are getting the boat out. We're going to get this down to shore now and get sail. It's a good start. It's a good start. We're going to get ourselves out to sea as quick as we can.
The first rig we chose, a distant shadow that we had selected due to its close proximity to a pier in case something boat-wise went wrong.
Zoom mode. So I can see the rig up close and check that there's stairs at the bottom.
Yeah, that's our only way on, so we have to confirm that. There's no way of us climbing it, that's for sure.
And the helipad, lots of stuff. I'm just having it on it for a little bit to see if I can see any movement of people, but I highly doubt it. There's no boat that's docked either.
You can see 2 more rigs further out towards the mouth of the firth. They're also abandoned as well. Alex and Ollie are taking the boat out to sea. Alex is just going to give it a test, make sure everything's working. I think one thing we have learned over how many trips that we've tried to use a boat for any sort of abandoned place is that you can't overlook anything. Luckily the water does seem to be on our side, even as you look further out into the middle of the firth. How do you feel, Ollie?
I'm very excited actually.
So am I, considering what we were speaking about last night.
Yeah.
We weren't so hopeful,
No,
as of track record.
Perfect. And also, it feels way more relaxed than I expected actually.
So far, yeah, I feel like a bit of sun and all that, it all adds up to
Quiet, Scottish.
town. It's not,
Yeah.
even though there's houses there's no real threat currently. But we could be speaking too soon. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
See what attention this draws.
There's so much going on here, like on the sea. I don't think one tiny boat is going to really cause.
No. Let's get that engine started. Look at that. He's off.
Excellent.
Yeah, all happy with that? Good stuff. It seemed fine. Let's just get ourselves suited and booted. Alistair's coming back to shore as well.
See you later, Alex.
With the motor kicking things into gear, our adventure truly began. In the past, we hadn't had the best luck with our seaborne efforts. However, the sun was shining and the conditions seemed ideal, so with the small structure rapidly becoming larger, we were in good spirit.
We're hitting some waves now as we get further in. Got a bit of water coming in now, it's getting a bit more choppy, but we're almost there, so it should be okay. It's water coming out of it.
Yeah, out high.
It's so big.
Water's so calm here.
You think that's just like drainage runoff?
Yeah,
though? Because of
probably.
like, it literally will collect water on top of it.
Yeah, probably.
But there's a lot of water coming out of it.
No, it'll be pumping water at the bottom.
Now it's imperative to note that we are no means of experts when it comes to oil rigs, and we're under the impression that rigs stored in the bay were totally disused. So perhaps the pouring water down the vessel's legs should have been the first sign things were not as they seemed. Still, very deluded and very naive, we persisted on board the gigantic structure.
Watch out for these.
Oh, they didn't design it barefoot.
Right. See you later, mate. Good luck.
Yeah, best of luck, man.
You got your phone on, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, just take it easy.
Alright, walking the base of the rig. Me and Theo are going to make sure that it goes up and that it's all worth them coming on. I mean, it's almost a guarantee, especially considering we have this lovely scaffolding staircase, which proves to me that there's no way that this isn't decommissioned. We were having doubts that it might be live with the power on and the stuff coming out of it just because we're not familiar with these structures, but the scaffolding staircase definitely wouldn't have been here when it was sea-bound. It's quite the way up.
Yeah. There's a lot of flights to go.
Yeah. We're nearing the top now. I'm gonna need a breather, I think.
Starting to hear hums and whirs.
Just as long as it's no voices.
We've reached the summit. Or at least the platform.
Yeah. Interesting. It looks hardly stripped at all. And we got doors open already. They are inbound. They had a little problem with the engine. They had to row back to shore from quite far away, but now they are back and close. Shouldn't be long before they jump on board.
Definitely gonna have to speak loudly in parts here. A lot of fans whirring. But now we've reached the platform. Look at the view. It's incredible. They're getting a lot closer now. You can see how dwarfed they are. For an example, if I just fully zoom out, and this is with the crop sensor, that's them there. I don't even think they've noticed me. They're about to moor up.
As our second set of comrades arrived aboard the oil rigs, you may be thinking, why are they still exploring? Surely they know this noisy machine is not strictly derelict like they want it to be. We asked the same questions looking back. Yet, as you will see, it was only at this point when we started to consider that we may have made an error of judgment.
Welcome.
There's like a health and safety certificate thing at the bottom of the stairs, and it was signed a week ago.
Well, that's good.
I don't think there's anyone here.
Come out there. The room's all well again. All the mattresses are missing. All the beds are made. There's no bedding. I was expecting to look through and maybe see someone curled up, but no, I don't think so. I imagine the health and safety thing is only.
It's probably that skeleton crew that are checking on it.
Yeah.
Like just making sure it's safe.
Yeah, with any luck, they literally pull up, make sure it's fine, sign the box.
They'll probably come and do a patrol just to check everything's not broken more than anything.
Well,
I mean, this clearly isn't.
Isn't used.
The one before today, it's like 3 weeks ago. So we're not like due.
We're working our way around. Looks to open up here.
Yeah, I think it does. Oh my days. Look how big everything is. Everything towering above us.
This is crazy. Everything looks so rusty. Go inside here as well. See the power's still on. Because it is stacked, waiting to see if it will ever be used.
Look at the lifeboats here. Always amazing how they stash them like this, isn't it?
Survival craft.
Indeed.
60 people.
Six.
6 of them, I think.
And look over there. Further rigs offshore. One of them had no lights on as well. Coming into an opening of the internal bit of the rig. Probably a lot of hoists here, as you can see cables, steel wire dropping in.
Is this where the drill would have been? Down that big hole?
I imagine so.
And this would have gone to sea level, obviously, to extract the
Yeah.
oil.
Look at all the cabling.
That is nuts. Really gives you an indication about how high this is.
After around 15 minutes of quote-unquote exploring, what you might be expecting to happen finally occurred, but to Ollie and Alex.
He's through the gate dead ahead of you. So we have to go past him. I'll wait on that side.
There's a guy on the rig. The supposedly decommissioned rig. So he's coming this way now.
Yeah.
You're probably not shocked, but with our poor amount of research and stupidity, we certainly were. To be trapped on a site so distant from anyone else, with workers sighted at our exit staircase, was pretty scary. All that mattered to us now was to disembark the rig without being seen.
He's gone in, yeah.
I think so.
Stuck under the windows.
Just be careful here. He's right here. Right here. Oh gosh. Shows how quickly things can turn in urbex. Just like that. A real threat for a
Yeah,
moment.
we even confirmed that we didn't think there was crew on board. And all of a sudden someone's just shown up. Which means that this one is obviously not as defunct as we'd hoped.
Came up these stairs.
No, he was inside. He was
What's-
in the bunks.
Oh, okay.
And he came out of a gate.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant he came up here. For like
No, he came out of a gate near the stairs. Like basically where we just were.
Okay.
And we just came down.
They should just go. To be honest.
Well, I think we're going to do it. Fucking careful. Got that on film.
Catch. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Come back, take you here,
Yeah,
take on, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he's going to take it all the way back round to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have no idea how I got into it.
The one guy worker, you think? Like,
Yeah. No, I
Construction
don't
or-
fucking know what it was. It was
What was he wearing?
like just normal clothes. He came out literally 2 meters from me. I'm not even kidding. I was just stood there talking to Alex. He comes out of that big red door, fucking opens a bin, throws something in it. I'm 2 meters away from him. I just jumped inside and somehow he was none the wiser. Until the police came out.
Now we're stranded on the bridge with a guy.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't just stand there. We should maybe go like over there, see hide somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to get hidden.
We're gonna hide somewhere down here. And after about 10 minutes, our getaway boat is here. And we don't think we've been detected still, miraculously.
Yeah.
Sweet mother.
Oh gosh.
We're on.
We're on.
Just see him out running down the stairs.
Yeah, I hope not.
So what had actually just happened? After this first attempt, we realised that this was no abandoned building in a forest we were used to. Additionally, it was not still functioning, as it might appear. It has been taken out of service, but in a state of cold stacking, where minimal crew remain on board for limited maintenance for a prolonged period of inactivity, so the rig will be ready if ever required back in the ocean. Made it back!
We are home, safe
We are
and
back
sound.
to shore.
My legs. What I've done is spent all the time with my legs just like... Those stairs were horrible to my feet.
Alright, we'll pack this away and then decide what the plan is next.
It was quite a setback to discover a structure you had believed to be abandoned wasn't, especially with all the effort to even reach the offshore premises in the first place. Gazing back out onto the firth, we were aware that we could either let the morning's events deter us and give up, or we could try another rig.
Back. Round 2, different rig, different side of the bay. We've done a drone scout of this one and determined that it seems older and more unused than the other one we've done. And hopefully there's not going to be anyone on board on this one, but we'll see. But yeah, feeling more in high spirits about this one.
And off we go again. Right, Sam, we're gonna get going in a bit.
After what felt like an age, we were on board a decommissioned oil rig.
Alright, we think we do have a way of getting Theo and the others up, but it's not going to happen until they get here, so I thought to save time, in case we have been spotted, I'll start filming. Already, the lack of noise is a clear indicator that this one is in a very, very different state than the prior. You can see the control cabin up there. Just the floor as well, it just looks all rusty and unloved. And again, we've got the 60-person lifeboats. Gonna have a look in the cabin. I'm a bit freaked that there might be someone on here, but looking inside, it looks like all the equipment has been tidied up and it's open. Yeah, look at this. Everything's covered up, as I imagine. There may be plans to bring it back in use at some point. And all this is probably very expensive. All the gauges on the ceiling there are still really cool. I wish it wasn't covered up though.
This time, it felt different, and more like vacant premises we have covered so many times before. The dusty tarped control panel meant nothing was going to be working anytime soon.
System reports, handover notes,
See 2018, 2021. Absolutely everything is still here. It's really crazy. Holy shit, look at this panel. I wish the blue tarp wasn't there, but still really cool. This actually looks quite dated, like 60s. But I don't know anything about oil rigs. The last one we did didn't have anything this fancy, and I tell you that. It's so flooded, I think that's the biggest telltale that this is different than the last one. All of this white building to the left is admin. I just haven't found a door yet. I think I'm gonna wait for the others. As you walk around, you can hear the whole thing creaking, which is rather unsettling. Man, look at all this. It's all been stripped. Signs of the scaffolding there. And wow, it's really wide and open in comparison to the other one. Really wide and open. Wow. That is the drill inside that big metal casing. Quite a scary machine to be stood up close to.
Not many people have unrestricted access to oil rigs, nor even venture on board. The large structures, either anchored or floating, are used to extract oil from beneath the seabed, containing machinery and equipment to drill these resources. This rig in particular was a semi-submersible platform suitable in harsh environments, named Leader, constructed in South Korea in 1987. The platform had served for more than 30 years with upgrades in 1997 and 2012. Formerly owned by Transocean, the rig had been cold stacked since 2020 until it was bought by Dolphin Drilling in early 2024, a pioneer of oil rig operations in the UK.
This crane's really cool. You can see the tracks there where that smaller bionicle thing would have moved. It's in a cross shape. And it would have come down here. So many big cranes, because I guess if they need to repair something or build something on, they can't exactly just build a new crane, so they just have these permanent ones that would be used when they were needed. There's the hospital in there, watertight door, keep closed at sea. Definitely see if I can get in there. Notice this smoking coffee shop. It's open like the other one. Oh wow. Actually seems decaying in here, and there's flies, so I imagine there's still food remaining. Jacket's hung up. The clock is no longer working though. I've got no idea what that ship was used for, but it apparently is also decommissioned at this site. But I think we've pushed our luck enough after this one. We'll probably finish with this. Alright, Theo's now joined me, so I've just toured in the bits that I saw, and now we're going to try and get into admin.
Yeah, it's epic, this one. It's completely different than the one we were on before.
But it's like a similar size, isn't it?
Yeah.
This door surely opens.
Yeah. Did you try it?
Yeah, no, I've not.
This is heavy.
Oh my god.
Barking
I'll
out.
help.
Wow, that is heavy.
Oh my god.
I didn't even spot it. God, it's entirely different in here. Might need a torch.
Yeah, I've got it. It stinks. Like really bad. It's like a staff kitchen area here. And a diagram of the rig. Look, even the coffee machine's been decommissioned.
Leaders' accommodation had a capacity of 110 personnel.
I think this admin section is going to be exceptionally freaky. With it being really dark, but most belongings and items are still remaining. Alright, these are all going to be bedrooms. They're all quite intact, but the mattresses are missing. Oh no, they are here, they're just tucked to the side. 2 man per room.
Not a bad little bunk.
No, they have like privacy curtains as well. And a TV. As far as I'm aware, when I was outside I saw the hospital. That should be like down this staircase now. Let's do that and then we'll come back.
Yeah, down here.
Yeah.
Does say
It
cabins.
literally says hospital in massive green.
Oh, there you go, yeah. And so it said cabins on the door, but this is probably it. It looks like there's a lounge to the left. It's not very big, and have a little staff area there.
Yeah.
And
Is it
what's the-
behind you?
Very hard to see. No, it's
No,
just a
it'll be
cupboard.
through that door surely.
Probably.
It's definitely somewhere here.
More bunks, which is... Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god, it just keeps going.
These doors are really heavy.
Yeah.
It's bunk after bunk, apparently.
Yeah, all the bunks are identical. That's why we're not stopping. All right.
No, bunk. Oxygen. This could be it. Medic bay. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Not a lot of light and a bed. Well, it's more of a light just for people on the bed, really.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Very cool.
Got the eye test in the back as well.
With oil rig workers away from land for months at a time, it was vital that the structure included everything they would need to live comfortably.
There's a second bed in here with hospital curtain railing, but it's not really as photogenic with all the stuff chucked on top of it. Not sure what muster rooms are.
Generally, like kind of points for people to congregate. Generally, for
yeah,
one
it
reason or
is.
another.
The floor feels weird though. It's like spongy.
Okay, yeah.
Comfy chairs and a nice flat screen TV. Not too shabby.
Not bad at all.
This may be outside.
Oh. Interesting. Some
This does
cheesy
look interesting.
forest wallpapers for all your outside needs.
Yeah, this is quite cool actually. Human factors that can cause wrong decisions. It's interesting that they chose a forest for the
I think it's
people
just- you're
trapped
so-
here.
Yeah, you're so void of anything land-based.
Oh, this is the canteen. Oh, this is really cool.
Is it still set up? Oh, fairly.
We could easily set it up, but
Yeah.
we're not like them. What's with all these sandbags? Is it?
I don't know, maybe I feel like they've got numbers and dates on them, so
They
maybe they're
do.
marked for either reuse, recyclement maybe, something along those lines.
They're all a mixture of 2022 and 2023 and 2021.
what comes with the canteen, a kitchen, and a very equipped one too. As you just poke your head into some of these rooms, the sandbags hanging from things is quite ominous, but nothing foul here, it's just all left. Hopefully a lot of this gets recycled because it's in very good condition. I mean, a completely silver box too. Normally there's some tiling on the walls instead, but I've opted for the metal panels. Hopefully we'll have better luck with this cinema room.
It says it on this door as well. That it said
It must have been a magazine at one point. Oh yeah. Very simple, but very cool. Just purely as to where we are.
Yeah, it's just the fact that this is left at sea.
Yeah, it's like a little home setup, isn't it?
You know, the 2 speakers.
Yeah. Guess it's homely for the people that have been working away.
Thankfully, after the difficulty in getting to the defunct oil rig, the exploration was truly fascinating. It was quite insightful to witness how these facilities that most only see from the shoreline are equipped for human livelihood.
This is the corridor that keeps on giving. Everything is left down here. Maintenance supervisor, got like a boardroom. Got all the folders. Holy shit, man. There's like a really old picture of a rig there, but water's made it crease. You see that?
Yeah, right at the end. I didn't even see all the documents behind me.
Yeah, this is nuts.
That's it, yeah.
Imagine being on it during a storm like that.
This corner of the room has more documents. A little solo desk. Probably somewhere higher up, perhaps, on the rig. These look really old. Like maybe original plans. Lots of them there though. There's got to be more stuff down here. This seems to be the floor. Big notice board for health and safety. Lockers here. This is definitely screaming gym.
Yeah, there's got to be a gym.
Oh, it says sunbed there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's definitely a sunbed. Just cramped into this room. How
Bougie,
strange.
isn't it, for
A little bit.
I think they tan enough. I guess they're in the North Sea.
Oh, sauna on the left as well. Yeah, just a little sauna in there. Seems to have been stripped a little bit. And there it is. What we're expecting. Oh, it's fully stacked with equipment
Holy
as well.
fucking shit.
It's a full gym. All these dumbbells. Every single one of them on the rack. That's crazy.
Goes through again.
Oh, it does. I didn't even see. Oh my days.
Maximum 3 people in here for social distancing. That's a telltale sign.
Just full of bikes, treadmills.
Wow.
There's a rowing machine there.
Always gonna have a field day in here.
It was no surprise that a fairly spacious gym was present on the oil rig, given the fact that the machinery occupying most exterior areas meant it would be difficult to stay fit during lengthy stays.
It's a laundry room. Again, everything's still here. We went to the ground floor of the admin bit, but it's most definitely not on the ground. And now we're coming up. Phone box.
Speaking of the stairs, these feel steeper.
I told you, man. Do you think this was a small room with like high quality telephone signal, so they can make maybe like a few calls per week in here?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, I can't really see much, but it was a very
Just
strange
a small room.
cupboard.
This looks a bit more industry. Port and starboard. Let's go to the port.
Some daylight.
A cool little room. It's like a little recreational space with some books. Maybe this was the library. Didn't have the best book selection there. Just looks so cool when you look outside and you can see the other rigs in the distance. Conference room.
really hard to open these doors and film. Very nice.
Yeah, I wonder what important meetings would be had in here. It's directly above the control cabin, I'm pretty sure, which is why it's shaped like this. You can check on our boat from here as well. You can just about see the boat and someone's coat down there, which is good, but the tide is rising, so we are keeping an eye on it.
More bedrooms.
Yeah, it looks like they have an ensuite.
Nice. It's peeling paint above us. It's hard to see from our angle, but first signs of a bit of decay in here.
Starboard exit, we'll go out there in a sec. Oh, I tell a lie, actually. These are 2 bedrooms with single beds, and then, yeah, they've got a shared toilet. So it is a different setup, but nothing crazy. Maybe an ensuite is a step too far for an oil rig. Gotta be careful we don't get seen coming out here this high.
Just have a quick peek. I think we're good. Oh wow, that was perfectly timed. This is definitely not a helipad there, I'll tell you that much.
No, but it probably will lead to it. It's behind us. I can see it there. It's a bit flooded.
Just a bit. Oh. There's the stairs to it.
Are you gonna go across?
Yeah, I'm gonna have
In the
to.
Crocs with the socks?
I guess so. Oh god. It's very slippy, so if I fall over this will be comedy gold for you all. There we go. It's remarkably quiet out here. Something very, very eerie about doing oil rigs, to me at least. Having seen clips from the first one, hopefully, you'll see how noisy of a thing they are. So you come up here, this is the helipad. They're not small things, are they? And there's the drill house.
In June 2024, it was announced that Dolphin Drilling would be selling and recycling the Leader oil rig in a deal that would make profit on the £50 million it was bought for from Transocean. The reduction of the company's fleet's older rigs is aimed to optimise and improve operations.
Heading now towards the drill. Oh, these stairs are fucked. Mostly.
It's quite a feat. We're not too sure where the good bits of it lie, so we're just heading straight for the big open doorway.
I feel like this is going to be massive when we enter. It's very much flooded, so I'm going to opt for the balancing route.
Wow. It's amazing in there.
Jesus. It goes so much further back than I thought.
Get Theo to show scale.
It's incredible. As Alice has probably said, God knows what half of this stuff is, sadly. It's all here for one purpose, for oil.
That's the most human sounding gull I've ever heard. This is by far the coolest bit so far with all the decay.
Yeah, this is, could be, I think we've said it before, but probably one of the best places we've done.
Yeah. The only thing I can compare it to is a steelworks. Look at the spiral staircase.
That is impressive.
I really want to see what's up there. Come round to get a closer look at the drill. Oh my god. It's like being at the bottom of a blast furnace. Wow. Yeah, the spiral staircases brought us back to here, but on the other side.
Ah, this definitely looks more internal, kind of what we're looking for. It's just another layer. Looks like there's some turbines or sort of winches that way.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Wow. So this is inside the casing.
On the top deck, we come face to face with the drilling equipment towering above us, one of the most imposing scenes we have come across during urban exploration. The machine was capable of drilling up to a depth of 25,000 foot in water depths of 1,500 foot.
I think I've found the control room. It's right above our heads. Looks all tarped up in there, but we'll check it out in a second.
This motor or turbine that I alluded to, it's actually a huge winch. Probably used to lower the drilling, perhaps. This is probably actually a big motor on the end to be able to spin the steel wire off of it. Very decayed in here.
Right, let's check out that control room. Oh, they've done that same thing that they did with the other one, the pole.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they've not. It's just really heavy. Oh my god.
It's a pressurised door after all.
Yeah. Oh, this is so sick with the
Oh my
tilted
days.
windows. Look at
You
these
come-
seats, man. You'd feel like the boss sat in these.
You know, like you come in a spacecraft or something.
Oh my god. It's like modern, but
I've
not seen anything like
I was
this.
going to say, this is not a regular control room by any means.
The drill control room seemed very modern compared to others from rigs of the same age. We would predict it was improved during the 2012 upgrades to the leader. It remained remarkably intact.
I don't know if we just hadn't noticed, but it does say silica gel on those things that we said were sandbags, which makes a lot of sense to keep everything pristine in case it ever gets sold off or used. That's why it's on everything.
Go do this side of the deck.
Where the massive crane is. I wonder how many birds just take refuge up here and it becomes their little habitat for a brief time. They probably love these rigs. So many nesting potential.
Oh, I'd had word about the cruiser. You can see it sailing past there, just ahead of this lifeboat. Go see if we can catch up to it. Looks like this bit that bowed out, or bowed out, housed the lifeboats. It's a different position than I've seen them before. I always find it astonishing that these are just hanging and would genuinely just be dropped for deployment.
As we look towards the North Seas, where many of these Goliaths are operational, we realised we had covered the entirety of our oil rig. It was soon time to depart.
I think we're coming full circle nearly now, albeit higher up on deck. The whole area seems to have fallen silent.
Yeah, it does. It's just the gulls.
It's incredible because we've spent nearly 12, maybe more hours here now. And yeah, it's just about to round up the day.
It's so peaceful.
Very.
All that matters now is that we get everybody back to shore safely. Yeah, it's time.
This is so sad.
Bye. I just feel a bit mean to be leaving the boys on an oil rig.
Yeah, we won't be glad to them.
That's their home now.
It is indeed.
We're gonna make it! When we look back over this random day spent exploring decommissioned oil rigs in a Scottish bay, it really puts things into perspective for us. There are unlimited possibilities for a random day like this, yet we don't think we could have played it any better. It had been a true adventure, a story fit for the grandkids in years to come.
We are in the clear. What an effort. I mean, I'm in the clear with Alex. Alex has got to go back and get the others to get a drone shot.
We can just leave them.
We could leave it.
But judging from these conditions, I think he'll be okay. What a fucking place and what a fucking day we've had here in this beautiful area of Scotland.
Hello.
Getting a bit choppy out there.
I feel like I could see.
Running only slightly wet. Ooh.
Oh, Christ. Oh no. What a fucking job that was.
Yeah, perfect to the gag.
I hope you enjoyed this exploration because this was something else.
Got quite choppy coming back then. Might sit on the
The crocs! Here are some of our photographs captured at the decommissioned oil rigs. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We think this is up there with the best videos we have ever released on the channel. We really hope you thought the same. See you next time.